CHOFF yup, it's the CHOFF
I hear it.
Welcome back to the CHOFF. I'm super excited. We have a, dare I say, rising star of Detroit on the show today. Zyaire, welcome to the CHOFF. So excited to have you.
Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm Zyaire. I also go by Airy, like a little fairy. Whatever you prefer.
I notice every time you address like your audience, it's always like, "What up, fairy gang?"
Yes, that's the fairy gang. Like, it started because I don't even remember. Someone gave me fairy because of how similar it sounds to airy, and they was like, "Oh, you're so small, like a little fairy." And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna steal that.
I like that. I mean, it's like it kind of shows that you've got a little bit of magic in your blood. You know, it takes real guts to call people
CHOFF.
fairies.
I'm gonna steal
like
that one too.
Yeah. I love it. But so I'm super excited to have you here. First of all, you have a huge announcement that you're gonna make at the end of the show.
I do.
You told me before, so I'll just tell the listeners like that. It's crazy. I'm very happy for you. Very honored that you chose to come here to talk about this. But before we did that, I just want to talk a little bit about where you're at with music, how you got here. Tell me all about it. Like what's keeping you at this?
Okay. So, well, the most common singer answer you can give is that I've been singing since I could talk, right? Definitely. But it's definitely a lot deeper than that. Like, music runs very deep in my family. My Nana would sing to me a lot. It's how I learned often with her through music. So I've been singing since I could speak, but the first time that I sang on stage was about 9 years old. It was around the age of 10 or 11 where I got the chance to meet my now godfather, Maurice Franklin. And he introduced me to the Unique Collection, which he partners with, a very, very outstanding community that they've built that just their goal is to inspire and create courage within everybody to be better. Unique Collection stands for Unifying Nationalities while encouraging education and knowledge, and that is exactly what they exemplify. Through them, I was able to grow self-confidence in myself, but also my music. They gave me countless opportunities, from being able to meet people at 107.5 to 955, all of these different things, so that I could establish a love for music, which I had already had, but having people around you that love your love, it's inspiring, it's motivational. So since then, I've been singing for as long as I could. There was a period in my life that I did end up taking a break from music, mostly because of mental health. It was after I graduated high school. You know, there's a very confusing time for anybody, right? You're still like a teenager, but you're also an adult. So like you're angry, but like you still want to just be happy, right? So my mental health, it became something that was very, very important to me in order to properly love my passion again. So I was dealing with that. On top of that, I also had to step up to help take care of my family after my mom got sick. So as much as it's been hard, it's also been extremely, extremely motivational, because now not only do I have a purpose through passion for music, I have a purpose through family. I have a purpose through love, through community. So that's where I'm at now. And now I'm working on my very first EP, which is so exciting.
That's crazy, because it like, just talking to you, it sounds like you've been through so much and have developed so much as a human being, but you still haven't even dropped your first EP yet. Like,
no,
what?
I know. And it's definitely taking me time, but I'm crafting something that I'm passionate about. So I'm not gonna rush myself, because I know that it's gonna be something that everybody can feel.
Yeah. What have you been doing for music up to this point? Just posting videos, singing and stuff?
Yeah, I do a lot of posting on Instagram, TikTok. You can follow me on Instagram and TikTok at Zyaire_world, ZYAIRE. I do that. Right now I'm working on building a YouTube channel, same name. But yeah, I'm also in the studio all the time, and I'm finding competitions wherever I can just to get my name out there just so I can introduce myself to people, network, you know?
Yeah, that's like one of the coolest things about Detroit too, is there's so many people in the music realm. Like, it's really like, what do you want to be a part of? Do you want to make pop kind of stuff? Do you want to make more dancey stuff? Like, there's a community for whatever you're trying to etch your way into here, which I love.
Definitely. But Detroit, like, I absolutely love my city. Like, we have such diversity, not only with our style, but also with music. Like, I do appreciate that singers, you know, they find their lane and they stay in their lane. But before we're singers, we're music lovers, right? So to me, I find it a little bit, it kind of boxes you in to have to choose a genre, you know? I love music. Why would I choose? I don't choose what type of music I listen to, so I'm not going to choose what type of music I make, because it's for everybody, not just myself, you know?
Yeah, I respect that. And I think for me too, because I make music myself, and I find it so difficult to ever like focus in on one genre for more than a couple of months.
Because you shouldn't have to, right?
Yeah, but it's like, you know, coming from the dance world where I come from, it's like there's a very clear path of like, you pick your genre,
right? You
release on your labels, they give you the festival, the show bookings, you start opening, you play the early slots, and then from there you become the headliner. And it's like, you know, I don't know, I find magic in just like creating whatever comes to mind, but I don't know, it's admirable when we can embrace that.
Yeah, it definitely is. I think one of the sad things about the industry is that you do kind of have to pick a lane in order for you to reach the potential that you want to reach, you know? And oftentimes you do see a lot of artists sticking to a lane, but then once they reach where they want to be, they get to do whatever they want. And hopefully one day we'll just be able to rise doing whatever we want, you know?
Yeah, that's the key.
Yeah.
That's the key. I love it. There we go. Technical difficulties here. Just kidding, we're back.
Beep boop.
Beep boop, boop beep. I love technology. No, but it was cool. I was going through your page before you came in today, and I was checking out, like, you got a lot of like really cool covers, and just like overall, like kind of a wide range of styles and stuff. Like, who are some of your biggest inspirations in music?
Ooh, I have so many inspirations when it comes to music. Definitely my top one that I always say is going to be Demi Lovato. I fell in love with her when I was probably about 9 years old, not only for her range with music, but also just her vocal range. Like, she's a phenomenal singer. Not only that, but she's also fighting every day to be a good person, you know, a decent person, and try harder, just like we all should be. So that's definitely my top choice. But then I have people like Jesse Reyes, LaRussell, he's a guy from LA, of Leo. Kendrick Lamar, of course, you know, everybody should be inspired by Kendrick Lamar. Nitty Scott MC. She's actually from Michigan. She's from Grand Rapids. And she's a rapper, and she's phenomenal. But that's just to name a few. Like, I could really go on and on and on about it.
I love that. What
about you? Who inspires you?
Who doesn't inspire me,
right?
Really? I mean, everyone from Skrillex to Johnny Cash and everyone in between. Like,
yeah, that's a good pick.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I'm inspired right now by a lot of like the ghetto tech.
Yeah.
And like a lot of Detroit artists.
Detroit
like
born, yeah.
Godfather, High Tech is like killing the scene right now. That's like the kind of has had the biggest inspiration on my music as of the past like year or so.
Yeah.
I just love fast energy, like club, like
something that's gonna just like make you move without thinking, you know?
Keeps it pumping too. Right. And like, I don't know, ever since COVID, I feel like I just need like when I'm in a live music setting, I need like a faster pace. I need more.
Yeah. Definitely.
So yes, that's what's
that barbecue music.
Yeah. Plus I love listening to that when I skate. I heard you're a skater too.
Yeah, I rollerblade. Not like the inlines though.
You do quads.
I do quads. I do quads, you know, just throwing it back. It's what I learned on. It's what a lot of people from Detroit use, I will say.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've been trying to like try it out on different terrain. So I've been going to skate parks.
Okay.
Which is It's fun. It's fun. It's like, you know that fear that you feel when like you're going on a roller coaster? You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, trust me. I
it's
know
like
that.
you're terrified, but also like, wow, I'm alive.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's one of those things that like the more you do it, it's kind of addicting.
Yes.
Like, I get
definitely.
I've been skateboarding since I was really young, and it's like when I go a few days without it, I'm like, oh, I need to get out there.
Yeah. Those ramps, they're no joke. I'm not gonna lie. But it's fun. It's really fun to learn. It's always fun to learn something new, right?
Yeah, definitely. Do you find that when you do things like skate or like other kind of random creative outlets that it helps your music writing too?
Honestly, yes, definitely. Like, not only do I get to like pick things that inspire me just from watching other people, first of all, because you go to skate parks and there are people like
it attracts they attract the coolest people and like the most creative and the most talented and the most hardworking. Like you have to be so dedicated to your craft to just slam on concrete repeatedly.
Literally, and just get back up.
Just keep going. Keep going.
Yeah. I'm definitely the girl that's going to wear my knee pads and my elbow pads. But, you know, I'm still having fun, so.
No shame in that game. Pad up.
Okay, yeah. But, yeah, not only does it inspire me just, like, from the people that I see and, like, the things that I'm learning, but it's also very, it's a good workout. Like, and a lot of singers need to work out. Because when you work out, you build up your endurance. And endurance is so, so important for singing, especially like when you are a high range singer, which I am. So, yeah, it's definitely very beneficial. Mind, body, and soul.
Mind, body, and soul. I love it. Listen, I'm really excited to talk about this surprise you have. Are you cool if we just get into it?
I'm ready.
You ready? First of all, we got to give a shout out. We got Godfather Maurice in the building right here. The Godfather.
What up, though, everybody? It's Mo Unique. You know we stay in the building, but it's all about Zyare's world, so we're going to keep it moving and keep it positive for sure. And be on the lookout for their collaboration that we're going to put together real soon.
Yeah,
Y'all have a good one.
Oh, yeah. And if you need a car service, this is your guy right here.
Smiling Faces VIP car service. Thank you for the plug, boss.
Better than Uber.
So much better than Uber. He's a great driver. He's got sick cars. They're always clean. He's always got snacks.
Okay.
And listen. Okay, we're gonna get back to you in just one second. I want to praise Mo for a second here, the Godfather, because every time I book a ride with him, he usually takes me to the airport. My vibe when I get there is so much better.
Right.
He's telling me all these positive things. He's got a smile on. He's gassing me up. He's telling me about what he's working on. And I like that 40-minute ride to the airport goes by like that. And I feel good when you drop me off. So
for sure. Appreciate that. But one thing about it, I ain't gassing you up. You really that one. And that's why we here. So you keep doing what you doing, man. We appreciate you.
Yeah. He makes you feel like that because smiles are contagious.
Yeah. Smiles are contagious. All right. So the legend brings you here, and you got a big announcement, and I want to know more. What is this announcement that you have?
Okay, so recently I entered a competition with Channel 4 to hopefully be selected to perform for them during the Ford Fireworks, and I was selected. I actually
What?
I was one of the many 4 finalists. So there's 4 of us that are going to be singing. It's going to be happening around the time of the fireworks, and it is going to be something that you have to vote for. So it's going to be broadcasted on TV, but it's also going to be available online if you prefer that. They have an app. They also, it will be broadcasted on Click on Detroit as well. So you can go through there not only to watch, but also to vote as well, because there will be a little voting cast.
So what are you singing?
That is to be determined right now. I actually just got back from the studio because that's what we were going over. Basically, I gave them a list of songs that I thought might be fitting for the setting, and I sang them all for them.
I love that.
And they're gonna choose between those and select. So they'll let me know soon.
That's so cool. So you just applied for that, and
yeah, it was really that easy. Like I found the link through my community. Through Mr. Franklin, and I literally just put in my information and submitted like one or two little videos of me singing an a cappella song.
Really?
Yeah, that was it.
That's the coolest thing, and this is like good advice for kind of everyone out there that like feels like they want to do more. There's so many opportunities that you can just apply for.
Yeah, Google is free.
Google is free. And not only that, but like something like the fireworks, like I'll bet when you signed up for that, like when you filled out that application, did you even think you were going to get a call back?
You know, I try not to think that way. What I think is, you know, I'm going to be prepared for if this happens, because I don't want to wish it away and be like, oh, I might not get this. But I don't want to be like too cocky and be like, yeah, I'm definitely going to get this. So I think I'm definitely somewhere in the middle where like, okay, I'm ready for this.
Yeah.
If this happens, I'm ready for it.
That's a very healthy way to look at things. It's like,
yeah, that way your head doesn't get too big.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like almost manifestation, but like in a humble, tame way. So like I feel like if I would have been in your shoes filling out that application, I would be like, I'm never getting a call from this. And then you get a call from it.
Yeah. I can't say the thought didn't cross my mind, you know, because I'm only human. But, you know, those are the feelings that you got to fight past. You know, push past.
How do you prep for something like this? I mean, obviously you said you went to the studio and you were singing for them, but what else?
Just like, what do you mean? Like prepping for like the competition itself, or prepping for the performance? I
guess just in general, you know, you find out you're going to do this. Like, are you singing every day? Are you hyping yourself up on like what does that look like for you just mentally and physically getting ready for that and otherwise? Yeah,
it's definitely a little bit of everything that you said. I would say that I need to make sure I'm up at a reasonable time so that I can get like a good workout in, get my adrenaline pumping, get some food in. Definitely got to drink that tea, my singers. Drink your tea, okay? And water. Hydrate as much as you can, because whether that's through water or through fruits and vegetables, like hydrating is so important for your range. So I definitely did a lot of hydrating, did exercising to make sure that my stamina was good. Definitely don't want to sing every day, because I actually recently just got over having like little like scratches in my throat, because I was just singing like way too much. So I had like a whole like 2 or 3 days where I had to just like not talk at all, which was like the hardest thing I ever did in my life. So definitely not singing every day, but warming up for sure. Like Google's free, YouTube is free. There's this page on YouTube, actually, I think it's called like Jacob's Academy or something like that. He just posts like little 5 to all the way to like 30-minute warm-up clips that you can sing along with. So that's something that I do as well, just to prepare myself. And mentally, I just, you know, like I said, the exercising, getting up at a good time, making sure that anything that I know puts me in a bad mood stays away that day, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that. Yeah, just kind of protecting your overall peace. And
absolutely, yeah.
Yeah. That's super, super exciting. So you're going to go do this show. Mm-hmm. It's going to be huge. It's going to be awesome. And then what can we expect?
Then we can expect me to be dropping a single pretty soon.
Ooh.
Yes, because I recently, I'm not going to talk too much about it, but I did enter a different competition, and I'm working on an original piece for that one. So that one's going to be fun. It's definitely, the single that I'm working on is, it's a brand single. It's when you're doing an EP, you're essentially building a brand for yourself, right? But I wanted to think further than that and think about like the first song that I'm going to be dropping, because like that essentially sets your path, right? So I'm thinking about just making sure that my song is within brand, you know, and inclusive to everybody, because I come from a community of love. I come from a community of diversity. And without all of those people, I would not be the person I am today, like at all.
Totally. I love that. Dang, well, I'm super excited to watch your whole career blossom, and I'm excited to watch this fireworks show.
I'm excited to work with you.
Yeah, I mean, this is I feel like just the beginning of
absolutely
of something super cool here. So I can't thank you enough for coming to Shoebox, coming on the CHOFF cast, and
thank you for having
with
me
us today. Thanks to the Godfather out here in the building.
You know it. And when is the fireworks, Zyaire?
It should be June 23rd.
23rd?
Yes.
And you'll be performing between
8 and 11. Yes. 8 and 10, actually.
8 and 10?
Yes.
Okay.
8 and 10.
Yes, so make sure you get your phones out and you guys are voting. You can be honest though, like if I'm not the one you vote for, like that's fine, but like just vote.
Oh, we're voting for you. I can already tell you, we're voting for you. Sick. I assume you'll post all those links and everything on your social media.
Yes.
Amazing. Well, follow Zyaire from this post, and let's keep this energy going. Thanks so much for being here.
Thank you guys. It was good to see you. Thank you, Fairy Gang. Z out.
Fairy Gang, Z out, and we'll see you next time on the CHOFF.
CHOFF. Yup, it's the CHOFF. CHOFF.